Hey guys, Eli Copperman here. So yeah, it's been a while since I first entered college, and I have done some pretty decent work. I would show you, but that's for another day. Now, with that said, the main reason that I decided to vlog today is in regards to an incident that happened last week. I should have talked about this sooner, but better late than never. Besides, I've been busy lately. But regardless, sorry. Regardless of the situation, ever since I heard about this, I was absolutely heartbroken. Like, I couldn't believe this happened. What am I talking about? Well, last week we all know about what happened to Harvey Weinstein. He basically, got accused of performing acts of sexual harassment around women for years, and now he is officially kicked out of the entertainment industry. But then something even worse happened. Something that hurt me more. Okay, maybe this isn't worse than the Harvey Weinstein scandal objectively, but it hurt me more. It really did. Now, as you all know, I really like the Loud House. Hell, last year I did, my whole thoughts on it in a video. And I praised, the Chris Savino and his crew, Chris Savino being the creator, and his crew, for, really pushing the envelope on what you could get away with in a kid's show, and for creating such well-written, well-thought out, and just such enjoyable characters. And I even have drawn them before. But then came the inevitable. When Chris Savino was fired from his own show. In the similar veins as, just like how John Cristofalusi was fired from his own show, his own Nick show, Ren and Stimpy, after season 2 was, during the production of season 2. Chris Savino was fired from his own show during season 2's production. Now, where John K. was fired for being a control freak behind the sets, as well as, making that episode Man's Best Friend, Chris Savino was fired for accused acts of sexual harassment, including one from Ann Walker Farrell, a current director on BoJack Horseman, who she stated had he had harassed her back in the early 2000s. So he's been doing this for years behind our backs. And the fact that he worked on kids shows like, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Hey Arnold, many of the classic Cartoon Network shows like Dexter's Lab, Count Chicken, and the Powerpuff Girls, down to where he took over the Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Lab after the creators, resigned from them. And, Kick Buttowski as well. It's shocking at best and heartbreaking at worst. Because keep in mind, this is a guy who, grew up with a majority of women in his life. He had a lot of sisters growing up. That became the basis for the Loud House. Oh, fuck. Don't mind him. That's just my roommate. But anyway, so, yeah. Anyway, so, but just the let alone fact that this happened in general. And he, like I said, he based it off it. The fact that this guy based the show off, women, and then just to be a sexual harasser, it's some of the worst irony I've ever heard. Now, on one hand, I really don't want to believe this, and there he goes. Anyway, so yeah, I don't want to believe this at all. Well, okay. On one hand, I don't want to believe this, because, he seemed like a good guy. And, there are a lot of, acts of sexual harassment that have been, just been scandals. But considering that he was fired from his own show, and they finally, stepped up over it, like, ugh. And considering that he was the creator of this, very popular show on Nickelodeon, it's a clear sign that he uses, high status and power, like, just to, get away with stuff like this, and then it bit him in the butt. Now, on one hand, I am heartbroken by this. I mean, I really do know what it's like to have someone who created something you love, and then they turn out to be the complete opposite of what you think they are. Sorry about that. But and like just like the fact that this happened in general, it leaves such a huge stain on the reputation of the show that their creator was fired over this stuff. And he was doing so well. But as heartbroken as I am by this, I'll still watch The Loud House. Because I'm able to separate the art from the artist. I'll still be able to enjoy it nonetheless in spite of, what Chris Savino did. Just like how, I can enjoy Rosemary's Baby despite the director, Roman Polanski, being, Roman Polanski. Or, enjoying Ren and Snippy despite what John Kricfalusi is. I don't need to go into that anymore. But, yeah, so yeah. Even though I'm heartbroken by this, I am rooting for The Loud House, to come back. Granted, I don't know what it's going to be like after it's back, and maybe it'll have a whole different direction. Hell, they planned the movie, and Chris Savino, I think, wrote it. So I really don't know what's going to happen. But I am hoping, hoping for a better future in which The Loud House still remains intact to what made it popular. That's all I'm asking. But yeah, long story short, I'm heartbroken by this. I can't believe this happened. Even if there's a part of me that doesn't want to believe this, it seems like, it is the case. Until I see a full, all the news wrap up and we can, have a court trial for Chris Savino or something like that, then I don't want to believe this 100%, but for now, I'm going to have to side with, Chris Savino really did perform sexual harassment. But regardless of that, I'll still enjoy The Loud House. I'm sure, there are many of you out there who, can no longer watch The Loud House because of this, and that's okay. There are plenty of other cartoons on television now. OKKO, Mount Murphy's Law. I think Steven Universe is still on despite it being on hiatus for God knows how long. What's that other show? Oh, the DuckTales. Yeah, the DuckTales reboot. So yeah, there's still some quality cartoons on now, and there might be more in the future. So yeah, you may no longer see it. I still will, but please, for the love of us, let's wait and see a full story. That's what I want to know. A full story, from Chris Savino's side. That's all I'm asking. So yeah, I may never look at Chris Savino the same way again, but I'm glad I was able to get this off my chest. I'm glad I could tell you guys in spite of, the few interruptions I had. And with that said, keep on trucking. Keep on trucking, Loud House. Keep on trucking. I'll see you guys later when I upload another video this month. Not going to say what it is, just wait and see. And until then, peace out, guys. And please, always remember, there's more cartoons on the air.